What is up, everybody? Mikey Dare Panzernator here, and for this World of Warships Wednesday, I'm going to be out of town, so I'm showing you a replay of a game in the Danae. And you may think, Panzer, you've done plenty of games in the Danae. This better be good. Trust me, you're going to like this. So, got the terrible Ocean Soul camouflage. I have so many free camos from just boxes and events and stuff. Like, I'm consciously playing more to try and get rid of them. And of course, meet requests, like actually try and grind up some tech trees. Get to the higher tier ships. But for now, we're in the Danae. I think we're almost to the tier 5. I think it's the Emerald for the British ship line, the Royal Navy cruises. So, yeah, we are taking out our Christmas wrapped ship. I know there is a Christmas camouflage, but the Ocean Soul, it looks like wrapping paper. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like a kid built a ship out of Lego and like altering the color scheme. Like, not that bad, like not just a blob of colors, but I just don't like the look of the camo. It's not interesting. It's not cool. Like, it's kind of boring. Like, that's my complaint. But yeah, so we've got I'm kind of the only one heading here for C, so I kind of decide, like, I should, I kind of think about heading towards B, but then I just really use it as a way to, like, position myself better. Instead of coming in bow on into the gap, I'm gonna, like, plan on just kind of skirting across, so I can get a better angle. And especially when I see this Phoenix right here and the Emile Bertin, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna catch him in a crossfire. Maybe I'll get some help from, I see some battleships heading my way, a cruiser kind of behind me, trying to see what I can do. Gonna, kind of angle myself so I can, I'm on the way out, so I'm not about to run into an island. And, I think my carriers are going to help me out by spotting them with their bombers, I think. Possibly. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, I'm ready to go. I see that they're starting to capture. See some torpedo bombers flying in. Always happy for the help. Our carriers are Bogue and Zuho, and I see them, and I'm like, okay, time to open up. I was firing at the Emile because it was the first one I saw, but I'm like, oh, that Phoenix is showing a broadside. And so I begin doing my serpentine maneuvers, trying to dodge shells and just lay into them. So, getting some damage done. Got a good salvo coming up here, dodging their shells mostly, and this Phoenix is about to get wrecked by some torpedoes. I don't know if he gets killed or what, but I'm just, I'm like, you know what, I need to, yeah, he survives that torpedo bombing. What about this one? I don't know, but I'm just, yeah, so he survives. I'm like, okay, gotta keep up the pressure. Notice I have the captain skill that tells me how many people are shooting at me. Currently that is 1. So now I'm shooting, and now I'm like, okay, gotta turn around. And the island is kind of in a tricky spot. They missed me with that salvo too. They've gotten some hits on me, and that Duguay Trouin finished off the Phoenix. So I'm realizing, okay, I'm gonna turn around sufficiently, maybe, possibly. Yeah, I make the turn, and so time to start shooting the Emile Bertin. So keep on keeping on. One ship down, got to keep the next one. For some reason, I watch those shells like a little bit. Those are some, like, just airplanes just kind of chilling in the background, looking at his buddy. See, that Phoenix had a cool camouflage. It's just, I mean, I guess that might be as high as he can get. I would spend that camouflage with a Phoenix. I guess now, because I'm higher level. I mean, I'm using a free camo in the Danae, and our friend ate a torpedo from the Emile. So I kind of make a mental note. I don't know how long this torpedo range is, but apparently it's pretty sizable. So I'm just thinking, in the back of my head, don't get torpedoed by a cruiser. That would be bad. Don't do it. And I also notice I have some battleships rolling in, but the enemy also has some battleships rolling in. So, about to enter an interesting part of the fight. The Emile Bertin is landing some hits on me. I'm trying to dodge my sea-sinking comrade. Using the Danae's wonderful repair ability. Still don't know why it has that. Not complaining at all, though. Very helpful, and all of those things. So yeah, I don't know how the only AP really works with the Danae. I think it would be better for, I think obviously it works better for some of the higher tier ships, but I don't think the Danae is quite at the level where you want to, where you can get by shooting all AP. And of course, as I predicted, torpedoes, and luckily I was changing course enough that I could dodge them, and I realized, oh, I might hit some ships, and I am using like requesting support, thank you, all those things. I am talking. Worried about our CVs because they got a cruiser kind of rounded up that area, and I'm saying, Wilco, and I just kind of give myself a little bit of a moment, turn my guns around, and I'm gonna follow these battleships in, give them some support to finish off that Emile and take out these battleships. Now what's really not good is we don't have any caps, and they have captured A. It looks like they're going to capture B, and we're obviously fighting them for C. So I'm telling my carriers, like, y'all need to kind of get. I have full confidence in my group. I'm like, y'all need to come towards us, because I see the impending danger, and we will hopefully, and we get back to shooting the Emile Bertin, and our battleships finish them off. So now for me to shoot at their battleships, and now for the obligatory, I wish I had explosive right now so I could set him on fire. It's fine. I'm just going to have plunging fire have shells just bounce off and, fail to penetrate and just crack on their armor. I'm nickeling and diming him, though. He's trying to shoot me, hit me in the bow a little bit there. Both the battleships are shooting at me. Obviously, I'm the softer target. So, trying to angle myself a little bit, knowing I'm not going to be the one to kill these fools. Like, my friends are going to be the ones to land the killing blows, probably. So I'm just there as a distraction. I am live bait. So we shall see how I am at, trying to get them, goading them into shooting me instead of my friends. Luckily, the carriers we have a destroyer kind of show up out of nowhere. I think he kind of came around the islands, but he just kind of surprise motherfucker to these guys, and I think he landed a torpedo hit. I'm not quite sure, but now that he has their full attention, so I'm like, okay, it's time for me to kind of move in a little bit, try and capture C if I can, and maybe even launch my own torpedo attack. I have 6-kilometer torpedoes, so they're like almost in that range. They're heading away, remember? So, it's one thing you got to remember about torpedoes is, and now a big salvo comes in. Torpedoes, like, yeah, they might be in range now, but you always need to be mindful whether they're coming into or out of your range. Because, like I always say, if someone's out of your range but they're coming towards you, you can so fire torpedoes at them. So I shoot them knowing this Cubicon Koenig, Cubicon 100, the one on the left I'm shooting at. If he turns, he's gonna eat some British torpedoes. So I'm just launching another salvo. Not exactly in the best position, but I'm only taking secondary fire right now, so that's not the worst thing. But yeah, like, most of my shells aren't doing shit to them because, well, dinky guns. First of all, they up-tier me, I'm just realizing, and I only have AP and I'm a cruiser. This is just a bad scenario. Like, this is just not, this is not a target I should be shooting at. But nonetheless, I'm just like, what? Gotta stay in the fight, gotta keep on shooting. And he gets destroyed by a friend. I'm taking some serious damage, so I'm hoping to get one of those repair parties soon. But yeah, I'm gonna dip behind the island. His shells hit the island, and at this point I look at the minimap and I'm like, crap. Those cruisers are getting close to my carriers, so I make a decision here, like, what? Gotta be a savior. Gotta save the day. So I start I can't exactly haul ass. I'm at max throttle, but I set sail for the carriers, and now that Koenig's dead, oh yeah. Now it's Panzer to the rescue, boys. Panzer to the rescue. So tell them I'm on my way back, typing and all of that. And I think this destroyer, is going to help me out. I'm kind of directing my carriers where I want them to go. And I'm realizing that Phoenix is almost full health. If he wants me dead, I'm dead. But you know what? I'm going to sacrifice for my team. Get a little bit of health back. I love that this cruiser has that ability. Makes me this. It's probably why I like playing the cruiser. I mean, granted, I haven't leveled up, so I don't really have a choice to play the next one up. But I really do love having. First of all, I need to take a nap somewhere. So by now, Captain Panzer's kind of going below decks, taking a little power nap right now. Apologies for the yawn, but I noticed that that Truan, the DT, I'm just gonna call it the DT, the Duguay Truan, is like, oh, he's like almost dead. He has bombers like destroying him, and so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna shoot at the Phoenix. We need to focus on the Phoenix, and yet now the guy Truan is dead. So I'm like, yo, all we got is the Phoenix, and the Phoenix isn't shooting at me. He's shooting at the carriers, which is exactly what we want. I mean, if we can kill him, if the carriers survive with 1 hit point, they can still launch planes. So what I'm thinking right here is keep the carriers alive. I'm trying to goad the Phoenix away because I don't want to chase him all the way up to that part of the map. But I mean, I'm still pursuing him a little bit, so I'm charging in. Trying to, I don't want to turn and kind of go like along the sea. I don't want to head west right now, because if one of those battleships in like the B area attacked me, I would be like, you know what, that wouldn't be good, because they'd have probably broadside and I'd be unaware. So I didn't want to I wouldn't want to be in what's it called, in the crossfire. And so this Phoenix is getting bombed. I'm just continuing to shoot him. Those torpedoes are great because they kind of turn him away from the carriers, reduce his. I mean, he does have somewhat of a broadside still, but it's reducing his effectiveness. So I'm just, I'm just laying into him. Our destroyer's kind of coming to help. I don't think our destroyer should be following us. I've obviously played this game and I watched this replay once before this. I think that was definitely a mistake on behalf of the destroyer. But you know what? Whenever you get tunnel vision, like, I gotta save the carrier, bro, you gotta freaking save the carrier. And so now I've got the Phoenix on, in terms of like on par with me in terms of hit points. So I'm like, I'm feeling good. I feel like I can, I just have to do my damage quickly. I need better than that. I can't do 700 damage in salvo. I need to land some good hits, some citadels, and there's a citadel, 4,000 damage in that salvo. Kobe right here. Hepatitis. Oh wait, not this one. Hold up. I'm gonna do a quote, Kent Murphy quote. Hepatitis. See you later, Phoenix. And I'm further back than starting position, so I'm really out of position. And we have a ship advantage. They have a point advantage, which is not good because we're way out of position to capture points. I'm like, you know what? We got to steam towards B. Our destroyers turning around too. Our battleships are getting bombs and dueling with their battleships. So our battleships are in a tough spot too. So really, it's more like more-ish 4v4, I'd say. Like, I know our battleships can do some damage to them too, but as of right now, I'm this is going to be an uphill battle. I'm not feeling good about this. And so I'm just, really wish I had an engine boost right now so I could get back in the fight. I feel confident that me and this destroyer can tag team whatever battleship is there. I think it's the Texas. So, if the Texas wanted me dead, he could. But I mean, we got the battleships in the area, we got carriers, and we have the destroyer. So I'm feeling okay. But it's just, time is of the essence. We're already down to 6 minutes. Like, this battle just flew by. And we just, it's been 14 minutes already. Like, we just got to keep on keeping on. Like, we've got to keep going. So, trying to speed in. Now I can see the Texas. Trying to get him in range. But, yeah, just, it's always, you always need something. Or you always want something whenever you don't have it. Like, right now, I could really use an engine boost. I don't have it, stuff like that. So it's a shame, but nothing I can do about it. So just keep on keeping on. Another Panzernator power nap below text. You know, get some tea and crumpets in our Danae. The announcer says the enemy is about to win. He's kind of right. I mean, they're at like 800 points. They have 2 caps. We don't. We have 1. So this is a tough spot. This is not a good scenario. The rest of our team, the 4 guys that have died, kind of haven't done a whole lot to help too much. So we're just my thoughts are, so I see this our battleship is heading in against the Texas. I don't know what the hell our other battleship is doing. Apparently he's chasing a carrier or something. He probably should have come in to help us. Like, you know, we should have regrouped or something. But you know, I'm just like, okay, well, got to start taking my pot shots at the Texas while I can, while he's distracted, and I can't turn into a broadside. I need to charge the enemy now, because, you know, there's not enough time to screw around and dance around him in our cruiser. Now's where we just have to, you know, guns to the wall and hit him. And right now I'm thinking that they're ramming each other. Crap, this isn't good, because that puts us, you know, that's a wash in terms of points, and it takes some firepower away from us, when I really think we could take this Texas without losing our battleship friend, although I'm not exactly sure that is going to turn out to be the case. I think he might get killed by the Texas. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, just gotta keep on shelling him. We lost we have the Koenig right here, that's right. Yeah, we still have a Koenig, not a Texas, but yeah, we lost our Texas trying to kill their Texas, all that sort of thing. And we're doing some damage. They're kind of in a battleship brawl that I love to be in. It's just I don't love being at low hit points. Like, I have more hit points than both of them. And our destroyer is launching his torpedoes. And yep, I think that is going to do the Texas in. But our Koenig is dead from enemy aviation, and they're like right there, about to win. This is not good. I'm getting shot at their Koenig. I recognize that this might not end well, but I do see that they have a Bogue charging in. I think one of our guys... Okay, so they haven't said anything yet, but you know, our carriers are probably getting low on planes at this point. I think they do say something in the chat in a little bit, but we're capturing B. It's probably... Again, it's too late. Yep, and there's our carrier saying down to 3 planes. Not good at all. This carrier is saying charge. He's just being an idiot. So we're just gonna gun him down real quick. We need the points. Like, carriers, we'll gain 45 and they'll lose 65 points. So definitely something we need. Citadel, you come through the flight deck. I mean, it's a Bogue. It's a freaking Liberty ship with a flight deck, basically. So we're just taking them out. I cut my throttle because I don't want to like speed around that island and have that battleship hit me. So he's dead. I think I kick it into full gear right now, and mine is now on the Koenig. I know their carrier is in that area, but I have faith in our destroyer to kill him. Apparently he says, well, too late now. I see the carrier. I'm like, bro, my destroyer. I think I'm typing in the chat right now. Me and the carrier have got to get the Koenig, and you've got to get the carrier. So, I mean, I think a destroyer should be able to handle that carrier. We're at 2 minutes. This is not good. Definitely a tough spot to be in. Like, but we're doing everything I can. Watch our points. Like I said, watching our points isn't going to do shit. I mean, we need a cap A to win. And as I respond, that is false. That's not going to help us. I can't even get there before the game's over. No, we need to wipe them out. Cap air we lose, also false. Or is that the 2 carriers saying that? Yeah. No, we gotta kill. They're saying, Danae, please, bruh. Like, whatever. And then they say exactly what I was thinking about doing, torpedo. As soon as I saw that Koenig coming around, I'm like, we have got to surprise motherfucker this guy and torpedo him. I popped my engine boost because YOLO. Or my repair because YOLO. I don't have an engine boost. Again, that was the whole point. And I think it just right there, that's what saves me. His shells hit the rock. Oh my god, thank you, hitboxes. Because look, that one salvo just absolutely wrecks me. But hepatitis, see you later. Gone forever. Aaron Hernandez, he's dead. And I make a mistake here. I should sail through this. Not that it matters with 44 seconds left, but I start turning. I should go down here. And at this point, I realize Our destroyer has failed at killing their carrier. The enemy is going to win. So close. Definitely a game where I don't often think about, oh, the rules aren't good, blah, 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 blah. But this is definitely a scenario where I think the rules aren't that good. Like, I don't know. I mean, we clearly, I mean, they had more points and all that. I don't know. I feel like we should have won this game. We have 4 ships and they have 1. We have 2 cats and they have 1. And we're only losing because of cat points. So close. This was a painful loss, y'all. I mean, I did so well. So well. 74,000 damage into Danae. Like, that's... I'm happy with that. So, we go to our scorecard here. Again, just screenshots because, you know, I wish a lot of things with replays, but I wish they actually had, like, the little score thing for you still saved. But 133 hits, 2 torpedoes, 3 kills, 5 Citadel hits, defended the flag 13 times, whatever that means. Captured, you know, I basically was responsible for both of our captures. And yeah, 74,000 points, you know, 3,700 and 3,700 XP, and that's with a loss. That's without a win bonus, although I think that is with flags and everything. So, of course, I'm top player. Yeah, it's 1,000 XP base, which would get me 4th place on their team. Of course, I'm top player. Like, I hate to brag, but I kind of did everything for our team there. And so we look at the damage. Again, did 74,000 damage, 10,000 on that torpedoes, 63. The rest of it about from the main battery. Obviously, armor piercing. Took a lot of damage, but that is everything. So again, this was a fun game. I hate that we lost. I wish the rules allowed us to play like just another 30 seconds, maybe a minute. Like, I don't know what it was. We could have won. So many small things you could have, me and my teammates could have done differently to win that game. But c'est la vie. And, you know, it's just a game. But that was a fun one. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe so you never miss a video. Follow me on Twitter, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, this is Panzernator, signing out. Later, y'all.